Okay, so let's begin our practice this morning with some breathing. All right. So finding a nice seat, lifting the heart a little bit, have a nice tall spine, roll the shoulders gently back and down, even bring your hands up on your lap. You feel how that just puts you in a posture, and posture is so much a part of our daily life. It helps us to breathe better. It helps us to prevent falling. It keeps us stronger. Yeah. And so just having the shoulders when our body, our upper body is forward, we are constantly in this sort of off balance, right? And it's also a lot of strain on our back. So I think a lot of people have back issues. It's their posture, their day-to-day posture. Yeah. So just having the palms up, just rolling your shoulder, and you don't have to be stiff and up there. It's just nice and easy. Yeah, good. Let's shake our hands. Let's just start with getting our prana energy moving here today. Flop your hands around, blink your eyes, shake your head. Even doing that, even seated, that helps us to get that brain connection to the body. Yeah, because our eyes are one of the biggest things we depend on for our balance. So when we're blinking, yeah, the brain is like, wait, okay, hold on a minute. Let me connect here. What's going on? Yeah. And relax. Keeping the palms up on the lap. Just allow your eyes to close. Coming into the space for this hour. Congratulating yourself for finding the time to arrive here, to take care of yourself. Carve that time out. And what we always think of as our busy day. But when we really think of all the things we think we have to get done that day, it's just like all these menial little things. And, can they wait? And if not, just do them and then be done and, go on with your day. But yeah, taking this time. Let's take a nice big breath in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. We're going to do some very slow Nadi Shodhan breath, so alternate nostril breathing. So if it's available to you, take your peace fingers, your pointer finger and your middle finger of your right hand. Just touch the tips of your fingers right in between your eyebrows. Nice and easy. And good. And then we're going to breathe in through both nostrils. And then we're going to touch the right nostril and breathe out the left nostril. Nice and slow, long. And then breathe in the left nostril slowly, deeply, much as you can. Pause the breath at the top and then touch the left nostril and breathe out the right. Pause at the bottom and then breathe in through the right side. Pause the breath at the top, touch the right side, breathe out the left. Take the breath long. Breathe out longer than the inhale. Breathe in through the left. Pause, switch, touch the left, breathe out the right. Breathe in the right and continue at your own pace for 3 more slow rounds. Out and in through one side, out and in through the other side. See if you can go slower. See if you can breathe longer, making sure that you're not straining, that the breath is easy and smooth and long. Notice if one nostril is maybe plugged a little bit, which one, the left or the right, or maybe today they're both open. Balancing the brain hemispheres here, elongating our breath, Giving breath more oxygen, slowing our breath down. So tapping into the sympathetic or the parasympathetic nervous system. And creating nitric oxide as we breathe in and out of the nostrils to dilate our blood vessels and lower our blood pressure and heart rate. Good. And just the next time that you breathe out the left, so continue, finish your round. And the next time you breathe out the left, just float your hand onto your lap and we'll wait. As we wait, just notice your breath, your natural breath now. Notice if you feel that it's slower and deeper. Notice if you feel a little more relaxed and present in the space. Maybe some of these, yes, maybe no. Anything's, whatever it is, it's perfect. Okay. And then when you feel ready, gently flutter the eyes open. So I don't know if you practice this regularly. When I used to do alternate nostril, there was usually one side or the other that was like sometimes hard to breathe in. There's allergies going around that can be an issue too. But the right side is your creative side. The left side of your hemisphere of your brain is your analytical. Got to get my list, got to check my list off. And we need both of those. When we're in that analytical, then we're in stress mode, right? When we're in creative, we don't really get anything done, and that adds stress to our body. So we need this balance. Yeah, good. All right, let's shake out the shoulders. All right, finding that nice tall spine if you lost it. Hands can be wherever they're comfortable on your lap. Gonna take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, slowly turn your head over to the right, as far as you can. Good. And then start to take some nice deep breaths here. Maybe a little ujjayi breath. Just let that ujjayi breath, yeah, go in and out of the nostrils. Nice and slow. Stretch. Notice the expansion on the left side of your neck and the contraction on the right side. On your next inhale breath, if you have a little bit more space to go a little further, give it a try. Bring a little smile to your face. And then on the next inhale breath, relax the body. Slowly bring your head back forward. Yeah. My teacher said there's a class that he did with the master teacher, and they literally just did these neck stretches for a half hour. Yeah, we don't have time to do that, but we're going to take a little time, more time today. Inhale, slowly turn to the other side. Yeah. And again, when you go slow, your muscles allow you to go a little bit further. Yeah. You can close your eyes or keep them open or just soften your gaze. Notice your breath, that ujjayi breath if you can. You can hear it riding up and down the back of your throat. Next time you inhale, see if there's some space to turn a little bit more. Maybe yes, maybe no. And then on your next exhale breath, slowly relax. Bring the head back forward. Good. All right. And take a nice big breath in and lift your chin up slightly. Keep the back of your neck long. Tendency when we lift our chin is to drop the head back. The head weighs so much, it's a lot of strain on those little vertebrae in our neck. So keep that back of the vertebrae long, like there's a tennis ball and you're going up and over. Yeah. And then on your next exhale breath, drop your chin to your chest. And then closing the eyes, feet flat on the floor. On an inhale breath, roll your head over to the right. And then bring it up. Keep that back of the neck long, even though the head goes back a little bit. And then over to the other side. And then back forward. Good. And continue for 2 more. Slow circles. Slow is a big challenge. But do your body, yourself a favor and just keep it slow. Your muscles relax when you go slow. Yeah. Or they trust you when you go slow. And the next time, let your head drops forward, pause, and reverse, go the opposite direction. Inhaling, you can tap into that Ujjayi breath, or just big breath, one breath into the next. Don't forget to breathe deeply. And one more. Slow breath, even when we're moving, keep it slow. Next time the head comes forward, pause. Wiggle your toes. Say hello to your toes today. Press down into your feet and slowly lift the head back up. Good. And relax your arms down alongside your body. Good. Find those shoulders just gently back and down. Good. We're going to press down into our feet as we lift our shoulders up to our ears, and hold your breath and hold your shoulders. Hold, hold, hold just for as long as it's comfortable for you. Hold, hold, hold. And as you exhale through the nose, relax the shoulders down. Let your arms just hang heavy. We're going to do that one more time. Press down into your feet. So you lift the shoulders up. Breathe in through your nose. When you get to the top, hold it. Hold, hold. Even bring a little smile on your face. That actually helps us to hold our breath longer because we're not stressing. And when you're ready, just let it go. Good. And then roll the shoulders. Yeah. One way. And do a couple circles with your shoulders. Another way. Nice. Okay, we're going to scoot forward into our chair here. A little bit of a cat-cow. Yes. Hands on our thighs. Good. On an inhale breath, feel like there's a string on your heart. Somebody's lifting the string. And again, we're going to look up, lift the chin, but keep the back of that neck long. Yeah. And then as you exhale, just relax the head slowly forward. Let your hands slide towards the front of your knees. And just relax the upper body wherever it feels comfortable. And then we're going to press into our feet as we lift the heart. Let the hands slide up to the top of your thighs. Reach your elbows back. Look up. On your next exhale breath, come into your cat pose. So sliding the hands forward, just relaxing the head forward, shoulders forward. Let's stretch in the upper back. Press down into your feet and slowly lift. The hands slide all the way up. Reach your elbows back behind you. Look up, back of the neck long. And exhale, slide your hands forward, drop your head. Just moving our spine, massaging our spine here. And now wiggle your toes, find your feet. Press into your feet as you just gently lift your body just straight back up to seated. Yeah, nice, good. All right, we're gonna bring our legs a little bit wider apart. So you experiment with that. What feels good? Wherever you land, take inventory, right? It's like, is this feeling like too much of a strain? Are my knees caving in and my feet out? So we want the knees to be at a 90-degree angle, stacked right above your heels. So can I go wider? You know, would it feel better wider? Can I open up my hips? So you decide what stance feels good on your body today. Good. And then we're going to take our right hand over to the left thigh, release the left arm down, turn the palm out. We're just come into a nice side bend for our spine. So we move our neck in 6 directions and our spine in 6 directions in our yoga classes. Yeah, press down into your feet as you reach your left arm out. Relax the shoulder now halfway up. Yeah. And I don't know your shoulder, but if it feels better to just be in cactus pose, that's an option. You want to press into your feet and reach all the way up, just as high as is comfortable. You want to keep that arm right in line with the ear, if you can. Palm is facing in. Good. Or actually holding onto that right thigh with those left thigh with those right fingers. Take a breath in, and as we exhale, press into your feet, reach up and over, just nice and easy. Yeah. You don't want to drop your head down. You want to keep your head sort of nudged near your upper arm. Good. And breathe here. Just feel that lengthening. Yeah. Again, if the knees are caving in, make sure that they stay in that 90-degree above your heels. Good. And breathe. And if you want to, you can turn and look underneath that left arm. And breathe into that left lung, that left rib cage. Big Ujjayi breaths here. And each time you exhale, maybe you reach up and over a little bit more, maybe not. Tummy's tucked in slightly. That protects that low back from too much strain. Yeah. See if you can find ease in this pose. See if with exhale breaths you can relax whatever tension you may have, or you modify if there's tension in the neck. Yeah. All right, now wiggle your toes, find your feet, press into your feet as you inhale, bring the body straight back up. Good. Relax the head, turn your head back forward, and slowly release your arm down, nice and slow. Again, when we come out of a pose, or when we're walking, or we're doing anything in motion, when we do something too quick, the tendency for the brain to say stop, and it contracts the muscles, right? And so when we go slower, then the brain is like on board with what you're doing. Yeah. All right, let's do the other side. So hand to the other side. Good. Relax that right arm down, turn the palm out. Again, resituate your feet, those knees right above the heels. Press down into your feet as you inhale and just easily float that right arm up. Again, we can remain here and do your side bend with a bent elbow, or you can continue to where your range of motion feels best. Yeah. And take a breath in, exhale it out, and take a breath in, reach up a little more, and exhale, reach up and over on this side. Notice any difference here. Yeah. Now we're opening up that right long, right rib cage. If it feels comfortable, you can look underneath the right arm slightly. Find your breath, breathing into that right lung, right rib cage. As you exhale, soften, even soften the left shoulder. Yeah, and just allow tummy's tucked back slightly. And just see if with each exhale breath, you can reach up and over. And up and over. And then on the next inhale breath, press into your feet, slowly bring your body back up. Good, and exhale, release that right arm. Let it float down nice and easy. Nice big opening for our body. Good. All right, we're gonna toe heel your feet back to hip distance apart. I don't think you can see my feet here, but nice tall spine here. We're going to stretch our Achilles and our calf muscle. Yeah, when we sit, all of the muscles in our legs sort of get lazy and shorter, right? So the calf muscle is, let's stretch that. So for now, you're going to look down, your toes are even with each other. We're going to start with the right leg. You're going to just slide, you're going to stay on the whole foot, so your right heel on the floor. And you're going to slide your right foot back as far as is comfortable. The second that right heel starts to lift, you've gone too far. Yeah. And so then just once you get to that range of motion, you stay there. You can just gently press down into the right foot. Yeah, make sure that that's comfortable on your knee. If it's uncomfortable on your knee, slide that foot forward a little bit. And find that calf stretch and that Achilles stretch. You're pressing down into your right heel gently as you breathe. Nice tall spine. Yeah, we're not leaning forward. That takes the stretch away a little bit. Nice tall spine. And breathe. And then on your next exhale breath, relax. Slowly relax that right leg and slowly slide that right toe in line with the left. Let's take to the other side. Start to slide the left heel back. Keep that heel on the floor. Yeah, it's very easy to lift it up because you want to go farther, but no, that's not the stretch. Yeah, so once you land there, gently press into that left foot. Make sure that there's no discomfort in the knee, and you feel that nice stretch on that calf and Achilles. Yeah. Nice tall spine. That also deepens the stretch down there. And breathe. Good. 2. And 1. And then relax the body. Slowly slide the left toes back. Good. And just wiggle out the legs here. Yeah. Good. All right, we're gonna just do a deeper lunge twist here. So let's slide over to the right side of our chair. It doesn't really matter here. You just follow along with the cues to the outside leg. So this outside leg here, if you want to slide that hip bone off the seat of your chair, so it's sort of hanging down here. And then that allows us to slide the toe back. Just start to slide your toe back, bringing the knee towards the floor. Yeah. This is opening up our hips here. Yeah. And then we're going to come into a little twist here. So if this is good, again, experiment with finding. Maybe this feels like too much, so you scoot your knee a little bit more forward. Maybe this feels like nothing, like not enough. Then maybe you lean forward and slide your toe back a little bit more. And then bring the body straight back up. We want to have that nice tall spine here. Yeah, that feels like too much to me. I'm going to readjust. Adjust your hips on your chair if you have the leg off the chair. Good. You can also do this pose with just looking straight ahead and coming into a twist. So let's bring this outside hand to the outside of the leg that's on the chair here. Yeah. Take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, gentle tall spine as you turn at your waist towards the back of your chair. Again, just take this slow. It should feel like a nice stretch. Little squeeze for our internal organs here. And keep your hands where they are. You can bring both hands on the top of your chair. Maybe grab the sides of your chair. Just experiment with what feels good to you. Once you find your position, take deep breaths here. And each time you exhale, see if you can turn and look over that left shoulder, right shoulder actually. Yeah, just the opposite shoulder that is behind you here. Turning, breathing. And then the next time you exhale, slowly bring your head back forward, body back forward. Good. All right, now to make yourself come out gently. So going into poses, coming out of poses is just as important as bringing yourself in, right? So we're gonna lean forward here, bring our hand behind that thigh. Good, tuck your tummy in. On an inhale breath, slowly bring both legs together. Bring your hand to the back of your chair. Gently slide both hips back onto your seat. Good. And then you're gonna, as much as you can, as easily as you can, glide forward and let's go to the other side. Yeah, so sometimes when we have cloth on our seats and we have pants on, it can be a little sticky. Yeah. And so now on this side too, if it's available to you, again, either remaining right here and just doing the twist, or if you want to make it a bit of a lunge, you can scoot your hip bone off that chair. That gives us space to slide this right or outside leg and knee down towards the floor. Nice tall spine. So start with a tall spine. If you feel like you want deeper, slide that foot back, but come back to that tall spine. Yeah. So experiment what feels good on your body today. Good. All right. Nice tall spine. Let's take this outside hand and bring it onto that outside of the leg on the chair. Good. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, turn slowly. Again, the slower you go, the deeper you'll be able to go. Good to turn towards the back. Keeping your hands where they are, maybe on the top of your chair, maybe on either side. See what feels better on your body. Find your breath, and then turn your gaze and look over that back shoulder. Yeah, another little stretch for the neck. Side to side, up and down, and rotate. Yeah. Breathe for 2 and 1. On your next exhale breath, relax. Start to turn your head back forward. Good. Body, shoulders back forward or to the side here. And then grab that behind that thigh. On an inhale breath, just slowly and gently help to guide that foot next to the other. And scoot both of your hips onto your chair. And we're going to bring ourselves back to our chairs here. And just wiggle out the legs. Yeah. Opening up our hips. Those lunges are kind of nice because it helps to stretch this front hip flexor, which tends to get tight and short when we sit. You know, yes, as you can see, it's just, it contracts. Yeah, so that was a nice stretch. All right, we're gonna make our way to a stand. So sliding both feet a little bit back, not as far back as we did for our calf stretch, to make our way to a stand. And so stand however it's comfortable for you. But making, if you want to make this sort of an asana, yeah, imagine there's a string on your chest, somebody's pulling you forward and up. And do it slow, maybe come up halfway. So leaning forward, press into your feet, come up halfway, and then slowly make your way to a stand. Nice. And let's find ourselves to the back of our chair. So you can slide your chair forward off to the side if you'd like. We'll probably use it in a little bit here. And just find yourself at your stand, right? So sometimes, especially as we age, when we've been sitting now for a little while, and when we come to a stand, yeah, our body, I know my hips are always like, whoa, okay, a little stiff. And wiggle it out. So just wiggle out any little tension, tense parts of your body. Yeah, wiggle your booty a little bit. Yeah, shoulders. Good. All right. And come back to center. Let's bring our legs a little bit wider apart. Let's soften our knees. Good. Inhale to one side and exhale to the other. In through the nose, out through the mouth. You know the drill, right? Louder is better. Our exhale breath helps us to release about 80% of the toxins in the body. So does our twisting. So does drinking a lot of filtered water. All those things help us to release toxins that we take in through food, air. Sometimes if we, get vaccines, all of that, it's just good to support the body to release. And cleanse. One more. And slow it down. Slow it down. Good. And then slowly come back to our mountain pose, right? Remember that. So shoulders gently back and down. Palms are forward, kneecaps are lifted. That lifting of the kneecaps is so powerful for just our strength, right? Yeah, good. Now you may need to be holding on to something here. So we have all these little, what are called little nadis, like little energy points at the bottom of our feet. Yeah, and if we don't get them flowing, working them out a little bit, It can create instability. So it's simply by just rocking forward and back. Yeah, something to try to do every day. So part of today's, balance is just to talk a little bit about shoes. Make sure that when you wear shoes that they're well fit, they're comfortable, and that your toes have room to move around in them. Yeah, I ended up getting shoes that these are wide, they're my regular size, but they're a wide. And it just feels so nice to have my toes free. Yeah, and we rely on our toes. Yeah, and this is just massaging out all those knotties. Good. And come back to center. Nice. Okay, wiggle it out. All right. So we may need, again, you may need your chair here to be in front of you. And we're going to come into a little bit of a high lunge twist. Yeah, so it's a little challenging, but you're just going to take the challenge to where it's good for you. Right, we're going to start with our right foot and you're going to step it back. So you're on the ball of your foot. So do you see how naturally when I stepped back, my heel back there is caved in a little bit? So you want to make sure that your heel is going straight back. You feel that nice stretch again in this hip flexor, which is really nice. And this front knee is just soft. This knee is about right above the heel. And if it's way beyond, if it's beyond your toes, then you may want to step back a little bit further. Yeah. So take some time to set yourself up to feel like, okay, this is feeling like I'm pretty balanced here. Yeah, good. And then let's see if we can reach our right arm, our left arm up. Yeah. Now, if it's available to you to reach your right arm up, that's fine. Yeah, if not, you can have that chair to hold on to with either hand. And now once here, see if you can lift the heart and look up slightly. Good. And so a little bit of wobble is good, right? That's the, waking up that connection between the brain and the body. So I'll talk about that a lot. Yeah. All right, here we go. So we're going to either stay right here, take a big breath in. On an exhale breath, if it's available to you, start to turn it over to the left. And if it's available, drop your arms halfway. If you're holding onto the chair, just drop that back arm halfway. Yeah, either one. Good. And again, little wobble is good. Yeah, that's righting ourselves. We need that skill. If you want to turn and look over towards that back hand a little bit, each one of these just adds a little bit more of a challenge for yourself. So just take it to where you can play with it, feel that wobble, but feel nice and sturdy. Yeah. Now on an inhale breath, you're going to start to slowly bring the arms up as you start to rotate your body back forward. Do it slow. Yeah. Nice. And then once here again, lift the heart, look up. You got it. Exhale, release your hands onto the chair. Yes, good. And now we're gonna lean forward here with a straight spine. And on an inhale breath, slowly bring that back leg forward. So all that's very challenging, but that is strengthening the muscles in our legs. It's challenging that balance. It's getting that connection, as we get older, that connection to the brain, to the body, it gets a little slower. Yeah. It's like sometimes our cell phones, it take a little while to find a cell, So this is how we compensate for that. This is how we practice to keep that moving quicker. Let's do the other side. So send the other foot back now. Good. And set yourself up in your lunge. Again, naturally my heel goes in, right? You can look back there and then just keep that heel going straight back. And this can be you can even have both. If that's not working for you, you can have just your toes forward and your feet, one in front of the other. Yeah, that feels more stable for you. So you decide. Yeah, good. All right, soft bend in this front knee. The knee's not going beyond that toe. Good. Lift the heart. Squeeze your glute muscles there behind you. If it's available to you to lift that left arm up. And if it's available, to lift the right arm up. Yeah, so tummy's tucked in, glutes are squeezing. Good. Lift the heart, look up. That's adding a challenge. Notice that little bit of a wobble. That's okay, as long as it's a little bit and it's manageable. Yeah. And now if you want to just stay here, if this feels like enough, stay here. If you want to challenge yourself just slightly more, you can start to turn to the right and drop your arms just halfway. Again, you can hold on with that left hand onto your chair. Yeah, good. And if you're feeling like you want just a tad more, you can turn that right gaze over towards that right hand. And breathe. Do not stop breathing. Breath gets even deeper the more challenging the pose. Yeah. Good job. One more breath here. You've got it. You've got it. Good. And then slowly start to bring the arms up as you bring the body back forward. This is big. This is a huge challenge. You've got it. Good. And then exhale, bring your hands onto the chair. If you're not using the chair, onto your hips. And then lean the body forward on an inhale breath. Inhale, bring that back leg to meet the front. Nice job, everybody. And shake it out. That can create a lot of tension. Yeah. All right, we're gonna come into our balance pose. So we want to have your chair handy here, or if you have a wall right next to you, you can use the wall. But we're just going to be walking on a tightrope here. And this is one of my favorite balance challenges because it's manageable, but it's really challenging for keeping that body upright. You know, it helps our posture. So basically, we're going to step as far back as we can with being able to still hold on to your chair. And we're just going to be walking heel toe as if we're on a tightrope. Our bodies our heart is lifted. We're looking straight ahead. Maybe find a spot that's not moving, right? And then begin with either foot that feels comfortable to you. But we're going to bring the heel to the toe. Yeah, find your tightrope. And then the next foot, heel toe. And then heel toe, you're holding on. See how it feels. And only go as far as you can hold on. If you're feeling pretty stable, feel free to let go and slowly to take another couple steps, if that's available. Nice and slow. Heel toe. Yeah. And then relax. And then make sure that you see back there and just slowly step back to your starting point. Yeah. Good. All right. We're going to do that same thing. And so now you have, and again, you can practice this along a wall. It's such nice practice for us to keep that posture, to keep our balance. Yeah, good. If you want to start with the other foot in front of the opposite foot in front, that's fine. If you don't remember, just do it whatever feels natural. Yeah. And so again, bringing that heel in front of the toe and heel toe. Again, you can continue till you can't find something to hold on to, or you can practice with letting go for a couple steps. Good. And relax. And slowly make your way back to the starting point. We're going to add on to that a little bit of a challenge. So again, our eyesight, we depend on our eyesight a lot to keep us upright. As we age, we tend to need glasses. Almost all of us at least need the reader glasses, right? And so when our eyesight is starting to be constricted a little bit, that can cause, accidents, balance. So a good practice is we're going to do the same thing, looking straight ahead, finding that spot. But as you walk, you're going to turn your head to one side and to the other, but your gaze is going to stay at that spot. Yeah, you don't move your gaze. All right, so find your spot, find your nice tall spine, and find your little tightrope now. Heel toe, turning your head to one side, and then turning your head to the other as you go to the next foot. And turning your head And turning your head. And turning your head, just your head. And turning your head. Yeah. And relax and step it back. So I started with turning my eyes and my head, and that was challenging. So keeping that spot. Now, one more little fun thing to play with. We're gonna lift the head up and down as we walk. But again, you're not taking your eyes to where your head goes. Your eyes are staying on your spot. All right, marks, get set, go. So lift the head up as you take one step and down. But keep that spot. Your gaze stays on your spot. Nice and slow. And up. And down. Yeah. And relax. Good. And then slowly, carefully find your way back towards your chair. So that's just something really nice to practice. Again, it's nice to do that along a wall. And then eventually doing that heel toe so that you get good practice with that. And again, it's so powerful for just challenging that balance that we have. Good. All right, we're going to come to the back of our chair now. So since this is summertime and this week we have a summer solstice on Thursday, and if you don't come to Friday class, we're going to just do some sun salutations, right? So the longest day of the year is going to daylight in the Northern Hemisphere will be this Thursday. Yeah. And I mean, it's always nice to do sun salutations any day, but it's especially nice now. It's a kind of a way to symbolize new beginnings, right? A new beginning. It's a new beginning, new summer's starting. Yeah. And so in our life, it's nice to reflect on, you know, what is my story? And I am not my stories of my past, whatever happened to me, whatever I glean might be the situation when it really wasn't. You know, all these stories we make up since we've been children are not who we are today in this moment. I mean, some of it is, but a lot of it isn't. Time for new stories, new things. What do I want in my life? Yeah, so let's bring our hands into prayer position. And so nice and easy, just make sure we're going to be bowing forward here a little bit. So make sure that your chair is not in the way where you'll hit your head. Matter of fact, I'm going to find audible so you can see me better. All right, so starting in a nice mountain pose, but in prayer position here. Actually, let's release our hands down. Good. On an inhale breath, reach your arms out and up. And on an exhale breath, bring your hands to center. Good. Now on an inhale breath, let's step out to the right. Good. Soften your knees. As you exhale, bow your head down and reach your arms back. Good. On an inhale breath, slide your body to the center and exhale, hands to heart. Good. On an inhale breath, step out to the opposite side. Exhale, bow your body forward. Just like honoring the sun, the light. Inhale, slide together. Exhale, hands to heart. We need all 4 seasons. Yeah. Inhale out. Exhale, soften the knees, bow forward. Reach a little bit further back and up with the arms, opening up our shoulders. Inhale, step together. Exhale, float your hands to your heart. Inhale, out to the other side. Exhale, bow forward. Soften those knees when you come forward. Inhale, straighten the knees as you come together. So try to make this as graceful as possible. If it's a feeling like a little bit of a struggle to come back to center, don't step out as far. Yeah, let's do one more round. Inhale. Exhale. Bow forward, reach back and up. Inhale, step together. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, step out. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, step together. Exhale, hands to heart. heart. And release. Let's find our mountain pose. Engage those kneecaps, shoulders reach back and down, tuck the tummy in, chin back slightly. Yeah. Find your spot, that spot to stare at. Yeah, good. So that helps us to walk. And let's just find a march. Let's pretend that we're just going on a walk. So we want to start before you walk, to start to make sure that you have good posture. Yes. And then we'll start to do a little march. Yeah. So feel the heart lifted, feel the head stacked above the shoulders. When our head's forward, that will take us off balance. That will strain our neck and our back. Yeah, so nice tall spine, shoulders back. Good. And maybe we will take a few steps forward and then march back. Good. And march forward and march back. And forward and back. And stay stationary here. And maybe we take the knees up a little higher, the opposite hand and knee. So nice and slow. And there's a little pause there. Yeah, that's sort of allowing our body to work a little harder, those big muscles in our legs, right? Yeah, good. One more march here. And come back to just a nice little cadence of a march. If it's available to you, bring your march a little wider, going side to side, strengthening these outer thighs, our glute muscles, giving them some strength. Those are big muscles that we sit on, right? Yeah. So when we strengthen those, that'll keep us upright for sure. And then come back to our little march. Good. And relax. Good. All right, let's bring our legs a little bit wider apart. Let's soften our knees. Good. Bring your belly forward into one side and back. Belly forward, hips to the other side and back. Just find a little figure 8 pattern with your hips. Yeah. And stretch the hips. Your toes are gently pressing into the floor. Good. And one more. Good. And come back to center. Nice, and wiggle it out. Bring feet back to hip distance apart here. And again, it's a little bit of a balance challenge, but you can either hold on to your chair, if you have a chair. We're again gonna rock forward and back on our feet. And try to feel the whole bottom of your foot, your toes, your heels. You can even rock a little bit to the outside of your feet. Yeah. So you can either be holding on, or you can practice letting go, or have one finger on your chair. And then you can rock a little bit slightly to the insteps, the inside of your feet, and just massaging all those little nadis. Yeah, those energy points. Yeah, get the blood flowing down there. Yeah, and relax. Good. All right, shake it out. We're gonna make our way back to our chairs. But we're gonna do it slowly. We're gonna do it through chair pose. Yeah. So strengthening these legs, yeah, the more we practice sitting and standing, it'll strengthen our legs, yeah, and it'll keep us nice and strong. Good. So take a breath in, and as you exhale, and you know the seat's right there, you're gonna send your hips back towards the back of your chair. Your knees start to naturally bend. And just lay your hands onto your thighs here. Good. And then now we're gonna lift the chest, lift the chin up slightly, find yourself in not quite seated chair pose, and breathe. Good. Now if you want to reach your right arm forward, maybe your left arm, tuck your tummy in. That can be challenging. If that is too much on your back, just keep one hand or both hands back onto your thighs. If you have one or both hands up, maybe you slide your arms up. Look up between your hands. Bring a big smile to your face and find your breath. Big breath As you exhale, maybe you sink down another half an inch closer to your seat. Yeah, breath in. So this should be challenging, but there should be no pain. Yeah, big breath. We're having to really work all those big muscles, those thighs, those glutes, those hamstrings, and our calves. Yeah. Each time you breathe out, maybe a little closer. Yeah, good, good, good. You got this, you got this. And on your next exhale breath, release your arms down. And slowly grab onto the front of the seat of your chair and slowly make your way down onto your seat. Okay. Yes, just so find a nice tall seat here. Let's bring our hands onto our chest. Close your eyes. Arrive back down into your chair. And feel the heartbeat. Yeah, working all those big muscles requires the heart, the brain to send that signal to the heart to say, get some blood flow here, people. Get some oxygen to these big muscles. Yeah, your body was meant to move. So a little bit, at least a little bit each day. And relax and bring the hands onto your thighs. Good. All right, we're still scooted a little bit further forward in our chair. So another really important part of our body that will keep us upright is when we have our core strong. That is so beneficial for our strength in our lower body. And it also helps to alleviate back issues, back pain, because this is strong, right? These muscles here, and in the belly, these deep muscles are pivotal for us to stay healthy and strong. All right, so we're gonna do boat pose. So you're scooted forward in your chair, feet are planted on the floor. And again, we're gonna bring our hands onto our chest, our heart. Good. And then we're gonna just slightly lift our heart and again, look up slightly, keep the back of the neck long. Now we're gonna tuck the tummy. I want you to bring your awareness to that area below your navel, about 2 or 3 inches below your belly button. And draw that back towards your spine. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, reach the shoulders up and start to lean back. Keep the back straight. You're leaning back. It's almost like you're trying to find the back of your chair with the top of your shoulders. Good. And then just find your place, your range of motion, and breathe. This is so easy to stop breathing in this pose, but you're drawing the belly back. It's keeping you from just dropping back. Yeah, strengthening those deep core muscles. Just like when we were wobbling, that engages those deep core muscles. Breathe. If your chin or your throat's getting a little tense, you can just draw your chin towards your chest a little bit. Yeah, and breathe. And then slowly start to come back up. Good. Yeah, and relax. So you really want to feel, sometimes it's hard to feel that isolation, you know, those strong muscles there, but it's just really nice practice. Yeah, and relax, shake it out. Shake, shake, shake it out. Good. We're gonna glide your arms back. Good. Grab onto your chair back there. Let your shoulders slide back. It's almost like you want to touch your shoulder blades behind you. Bend your elbows towards the back of your chair a little bit and feel the chest, this whole heart and chest and lungs and rib cage. Yeah, and thyroid. Feel everything open. That whole front body. Find a few breaths just there. Nice long, slow, deep breaths. And this time you exhale, relax the body. And just keep hold of your chair. And now just allow the whole body and the head to just gently drop forward. Yeah. Head's relaxed. You can even slowly just shake the head side to side, relaxing the neck, stretching that upper back all the way down your spine into your tailbone. Yeah. Good. And now on an inhale breath, keep the head steady. Press down into your feet and slowly start to lift the head back up. Good. And then go ahead and release your arms down. Good. Turn your palms out. On an inhale breath, press down into your feet and reach your arms out and up. Good. Stretch up tall, even look up slightly one more time. And then bring your hands together, release your head forward, bring your palms, your hands to your heart space, and release. Nice, nice, nice work, everybody. Not work, nice stretching. All right, let's go ahead and get prepared for Shavasana. So if you're gonna stay in your chair, you're gonna sit all the way back into your chair. Make sure that your back feels supported. Planting your feet on the floor. Heels should always be planted on the floor wherever you're sitting. Yeah, if possible. Yeah, because when your heels are up, it's drawing strain all the way up to your low back. Good. Bring your palms up on your lap. Relax those shoulders just gently back and down. So keep a gentle, tall spine and close the eyes. Again, feel free to lay down if you feel like it. And arrive in final relaxation pose. Let's take a nice big breath in and let go through the nose or the mouth. Feel the body soften. And another breath in and let go. And now relax. Feel the shoulders relax. Feel your neck relax. Feel your arms relax. Your hands, fingers. Feel your heart relax. Your belly. And hips. Feel your thighs soft. Your hamstrings soft. Legs and feet. Feel your toes and fingers relax. Allow a gentle little smile on the face. And take a soft breath in and let go. Any last bits of tension just float away. Letting go of all of your efforts. Just simply be. Bring your awareness to any thoughts and just like clouds on a breezy day, just let your thoughts float in, float by. Don't hook on or stop at anyone. Just let them float by as they come in. Body's relaxed now. Mind is relaxed now. Hmm. So feel free to remain here in this space as long as you'd like. Should you choose now to come back slowly, begin to wiggle your toes and fingers. At least start to maybe sway the body side to side. Just bringing yourself back into the space and time as you remain relaxed. And then finally coming back to center, stillness. And float your hands into prayer position. Rest your thumbs onto your heart. Take a nice big deep breath in. As you exhale, relax and let the head drop forward. Relax the shoulders. We'll close practice today with this. Life is a combination of destiny and free will. Rain is destiny. Whether you get wet or not is free will. When you're feeling ready, complete at your own pace, you may gently start to blink the eyes open and close. Let the light in so slowly as you lift your head. And I thank you all for coming and taking care of yourself today on this beautiful day. Have a lovely remainder of your day and practice that free will. Namaste.